لا 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 لا. أتعلم أنا أتعلم. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. أتعلم أنا أتعلم حتى أفيد وأستفيد، وأعرف لما أتكلم إنه كلامي صح ومفيد. ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا لا ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome my dear students. This is Islam al-Baz from Ibn Khaldun schools. Our lesson today is English World Class 5, Grade 5, Unit 9, Lesson 4, Grammar in Conversation. Our objectives today are: listen to a conversation, think of their own ideas for a similar conversation, and hold a short conversation in small groups.
Let's go back to the second part of our grammar lesson on page 98. Here we have grammar in conversation. Grammar and conversation. Okay, before we start, I'm going to explain something very important. We are going to differentiate between want to, ought to, need to. Are they the same? Or are they different? Okay, they are different. The only thing that they are same in is they are all followed by clean form of the verb, infinitive. We call it infinitive. But what are the differences among them? Let's deal with need to at first. Need to represent necessity. When I say we need to drink water to stay alive, we cannot stay alive without water. So need to represent necessity. Okay? And want to represent desire. When I say I'm free today, I want to play. Let's move to ought to. Ought to is a semi-modal verb, similar to should, but it's more stronger than should and less stronger than must. It's in between should and must. Okay, I'd like you now to listen to this dialogue, to this conversation between Harry and Mark, and pay attention to want to, ought to, need to. They are all followed by clean verb, a verb without any additions. You see, watch, go, tidy. Okay, listen.
Track 31. Pupils Book, Unit 9, page 98. Activity 1. Listen and read.
What are you going to do at the weekend?
Well, I want to watch a football match.
On TV or at the stadium?
At the stadium. The trouble is, I don't think I can.
Why not?
Because I ought to go to my grandma's picnic.
You can't miss that.
No. How about you? What are you going to do?
Well, I want to go shopping, but I'm not sure if I will.
Why not?
Because I need to tidy my bedroom. It's in a terrible mess. And anyway, I haven't got any money.
Well, that's that then.
Okay, after listening to this conversation, we notice that we use want to, ought to, need to, followed by infinitive. Okay? Let's move to another part, which is think, write, and say. Look at this question. What are you going to do at the weekend? What are you going to do at the weekend? The first one represents desire. When he says, I want to go swimming. The second one represents, ought to represent what? Something between should and must. I ought to finish my science project. I ought to finish my science project. The third one, I need to revise. We've got a test on Sunday. I need to revise. As we said, need to represent necessity. I need to revise. We've got a test on Sunday. Okay, the question for you now. What are you going to do at the weekend? Tell me something you want to do, something you ought to do, something you need to do. Yes? I want to watch TV. This is a desire. Very good. I ought to maybe tidy your room. It's in a terrible mess. And you may need to revise because we've got a test, by the way, soon. Okay, the last part we are going to use today, these useful phrases. Well, the trouble is, I'm not sure anyway. When do we use these phrases? While being in a conversation, you need something called gap filler. Gap filler are words we use to fill gaps. Instead of stop talking, instead of having pauses, you use these words, give you enough time to think. When someone asks you, what are you going to do at the weekend? And you don't have a clear idea to tell, you say, well, and the use of well gives you time to think, and after that you continue. Well, I'm going to do so and so and so. I want to do so and so and so. I need to do so and so and so. I ought to do so and so and so. Okay, let's move quickly to the workbook on page 85. My question is, circle the best answer to the questions and pay attention to the best answer. Then write a sentence. Let's read the first one. Karim has got a toothache. What does he need to do? Go to bed, have a drink, go to the dentist. Yes. He needs to go to the dentist. Okay, number 2. Habiba is tired. What does she need to do? Habiba is tired. What does she need to do? When you feel tired, what do you need to do? Watch TV or go to bed or do your homework? Yes, you are right. Of course, go to bed to have rest. So, she needs to go to bed. Write down. She needs to go to bed. Number 3. Abdullah loves planes. What does he want to do? Become a teacher, become a doctor, become a pilot. His desire. Yes, he wants to become a pilot. Very good. Write down. He wants to become a pilot. Okay. Number 4. The boys are going to have an exam tomorrow. What ought they to do? What ought they to do? Play a computer game? You agree? No. Of course, not playing a computer game. And revise or go shopping. When you have an exam, when the boys have an exam, what ought they to do? Yes, they ought to revise. They ought to revise. Okay. Number 5. It's starting to rain and Nana is going out. What ought she to do? What ought she to do? Remember, it's raining. Wear her sandals. Have a sandwich. Take an umbrella. Yes, of course. She ought to take an umbrella. She ought to take an umbrella. She ought to take an umbrella. Okay, and remember, ought to doesn't take S with he, she, it, or singular noun. But with want and need, it takes S. He needs to study. He wants to study. But he ought to study. No S in ought. And now, time for word wall. Ready? Let's start. The door, space, painted by Ali last year. Is, where, was. Number 2. The cakes were, space, by Hoda last Sunday. The cakes were, space, by Hoda last Sunday. After where, we put, yes, past participle. Who was the space made by? Who was the space made by? Pots, pot, a pot. Was here represent singular comes after, but we cannot say a pot. Yes, pot. This letter was spaced by Noha. This letter was spaced by Noha. Written, write, wrote. Here we have object followed by was or were followed by, yes, past participle. She is free now. She needs, wants, ought. Wants. Very good.